Welcome back to my channel, and I'm uber excited about this video because I am releasing my new fabric kits, and I'm so excited because these kits are so fun and easy, and they don't require my template, although the template's amazing, so don't forget to keep using that if you are using your own fabric. But these are already pre-made templates, so you just fold them in half, sew them, stuff them, stick them on the ears. That yes, I have found headbands for you guys. I get a message every day, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or commenting or wherever, where do you get your headbands? Because Joann's has stopped selling them. So I went above and beyond for you guys and made sure to pick out perfect headbands for each kit. So if you guys want to know more of that, go on over to my blog, auntietay.com. That will have a lot of the information for the kits and any upcoming new kits. However, every Wednesday I am going to be releasing 3 new designs. So I am going to only be releasing these throughout the summer. Every Wednesday, every Walt Disney Wednesday will be a release, and I'll show you how I made them and any embellishments that need to be on them. And anything I show you in the video will come with the kits. And some of the kits are going to be exclusive and limited quantity, and I will let you know if they're going to be continuing to be sold or if there's only going to be a certain amount available and all that good stuff. Every one of these pre-made ears will be available for sale at VidCon, and it's the only place that I'm going to be selling the ears actually done. I'm super excited about. We've got some really awesome sponsors at my booth, and we're going to be doing a huge giveaway video probably a week before VidCon. So I'm going to show you guys how we actually make these ears in this tutorial. Make sure you watch all summer long. Alrighty, so when you get your fabric, it's going to be fully designed and ready to go. All you're going to have to do is assemble it, and I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. So you will get a fat quarter of fabric, and it will have enough fabric for a bow, 2 ears, and a center of a bow, and then of course any embellishments that go with any of the designs will come with it as well. But this is all you're going to need for fabric, and everything is designed to go with the character. And then of course your headband and all of your embellishments like crystals and your foam and your fluff. So we're going to start by disassembling the piece of fabric by cutting out all the pieces. You're going to cut out the 2 bow pieces. The ears you don't necessarily need to cut out right away, and you can always leave extra around those bows because we will be fixing that with the sewing part. So we're going to fold these in half, and they're designed so that you fold them in half perfectly and line them up, and then you're going to want to put at least 2 pins in the ears. This will stabilize your fabric so that it doesn't move around when you're sewing the circle. And then we're going to sew the circle, and this is probably the most difficult part, but I've gotten really good at it. So you're going to start by back stitching, and then you're going to follow the outside of your foot right along that outer edge of the circle, and just go nice and slow, and just make sure you're constantly turning your ear, and you should be fine. And then you're going to cut out along where that original line was. That's why I said you didn't need to cut it out. Then we're going to turn it right side out, and you'll see how the satin is so vibrant and shiny. I just love it. And then we're going to put our foam in, and this is my new way of folding it that I love. You fold in both the corners and then fold it in half, and then that way it's even when you put it in, and you don't have to work too hard to get it to fit in, but you do still have to work a little bit to get it in there. And then we're going to fluff it, and yes, you do need to fluff both sides of your ears. I've done both, but I do like the look when you fluff both sides just equally. It puts some on one side and then the other side. And then I'm going to show you 2 different ways to make a bow. If you don't like the no-sew or the sewed, you can choose which one you like. So this one is the no-sew. You just fold in all the 2 long edges, a 1/4 inch, iron them, and then hot glue those down. With the satin, hot glue can be kind of bubbly, so I really like the sewing version of this. And then we're just going to fold everything in to the center, and then this is the other way that you can do it, by folding it completely in half, and this will get you a little bit bigger bow, and it will be more sturdy, and it'll just look better because you've sewed it and not hot glued it. So I'm just going to give it a 1/2 inch seam allowance, sewing all the way around except leaving about 1 inch on the end, and turning that right side out. and then hot gluing that little corner in, or you can sew it by hand if you prefer that too, but I like hot gluing so you don't see anything. And then whichever bow you prefer, just cinch it in the center and stick a rubber band around it, and then use the center piece of the fabric to fold into thirds, iron closed. You can fold it into fourths too if you like your center a little bit smaller, and then hot glue that onto your bow. And I do recommend hot gluing this part because sewing it is just, it's too hard to hide the strings when you sew something like that. So hot glue that, and we're gonna hot glue our ears closed, and this depends on how you like to do it. You can either sew these or hot glue them closed. I've done both and I like both. Actually sewing I prefer, but hot gluing works too. And then put a very generous amount of hot glue. I like to start with just kind of a generous amount and then going in and filling in any empty things after I pressed it firm and filling that in with glue. And then put both your ears on and then your bow by attaching that to the ears, and that's it, and voila, you are done. And I will show you how to put crystals on. I've shown you guys before, but it's pretty self-explanatory to just put them around the ears with hot glue and E6000. So I will show you guys that in another tutorial. Stay tuned for the rest of our ears. I can't wait to show you all of them. I love you guys. Click the info button or the description box to find the rest of the playlist and all of that, or just come back every Wednesday. Make sure you watch all summer long. Love you guys. Bye.